right, Tommy. Let's talk about the Lumen Field takeover by the Packers. I was at the stadium, so I witnessed it firsthand. And I kid you not, at the tailgate, I was shocked. Packers fans everywhere, cheese hats. And I got to my seat and I was like, hey, maybe like and in the back of my head, I was like, maybe all the Seahawks fans, they're in the stadium already because I came a little bit late. I entered around 5 o'clock, 5:15, and I was like, hey, maybe like everybody's gone in already. I got my popcorn, I got my nachos, I got my Coke, and I sit down at the stadium and I see cheese heads everywhere. I see Go Pack Go chants. I see green. Everybody sitting next to me. I think I saw like four Seahawks fans sitting next to me. And everybody else were Packers fans. And I was sitting in the home side. I was not sitting in the away side. I was sitting in the home side at Lumen Field. And I was just shocked. I'm like, hey, where did and the irony? Look at the irony. They were celebrating. They were celebrating the 12th man, the 12th jersey retirement, and they had this amazing halftime show where they talked about the history of the 12th man. And they had all these great light shows. I really wish you saw the halftime show. It was one of the best halftime shows I've ever seen. And it was the irony. Look, they were celebrating the fans, and then the fans didn't show up. And I was like, hey, and I saw that with the 49ers game, but it wasn't that severe. And I was really, really shocked. And I was like, hey, I've been coming to the stadium for years, and I've never seen this type of takeover. And it really dawned on me. I'm like, hey, what do we need to change? Is it the quarterback? Is it Geno Smith? Do we need like this huge signing, superstar signing? I don't know what it is, but or I think maybe it's this season ticket holders that just don't want to come to the game and they just sell their tickets to the highest bidder. So, Tommy, what did you see from the TV? Because a lot of people were telling me like they heard the chants from the TV.
Yeah, it definitely definitely seemed like a takeover. To be honest with you, I didn't have the volume on the TV. That was with a bunch of people that had a bunch of other stuff going on, so I just had the TV on mute watching the game. But I mean, from when the pan the camera, and it looked like a full blown takeover, and it's like so shocking because Seattle used to be this insanely tough place to play, like super hostile, loud, and it hasn't been that this season, and I don't know when we're going to get that back. And I kind of want to deviate from away from football for a second because some of my thinking about it is today in 2024, it is so easy to get tickets. It is
Yeah.
so easy to get tickets. You're one click away on anywhere from getting tickets to a game, and ticket prices nowadays are off the charts expensive.
Mhm.
And so that goes hand in hand because I've seen Packers fans saying the same thing. Like when we go to Packers home games, like it's shocking how many opposing fans are at our games now in Lambeau. And I think it is a testament to ticket markets and the prices nowadays, um, and how easy it is to get tickets. But also on the other hand, it does dumb down to the product on the field too, because you want something that these fans want to go to. You want as a fan, you want to go see a really good football team.
Yeah.
And if the
Because I
product's not
regret I
there, there's
regret
something
going
missing.
I regret going last night because I did not see a good product.
Yeah, I mean, for as expensive as tickets are, if you're not confident going to a game, you might as well pocket the cash.
Yeah.
You might as well pocket the cash and walk away because I mean, if you're not confident that you're getting your money's worth, and to all the fans that went to the game last night, you did not get your money's worth.
Yeah.
And so it goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. There's a lot of factors to it. There's a lot of factors to it. Some of it out of
Also,
Seattle
parking,
fans'
Tommy.
control.
Parking was $90. $90.
I mean, and it's just so expensive to do
Yeah,
this
it's
stuff now.
crazy.
And if you're not sold on this team, you're not paying that premium price to
Yeah.
go watch them play. But ultimately, there's just so many factors that play into that. But it is really disappointing to see Seattle, which was known as the toughest place to play, kind of fade away from being that.
I agree with your point that it's very easy to buy tickets these days, and I seen a lot of Cardinals fans were really frustrated that Seahawks fans took over their stadium last Sunday because there was a lot of Seahawks fans in Arizona, and they took over half the stadium. So I don't know. Do people love to travel? Maybe people are trying to like travel and get a ticket somewhere and just watch the game. I don't know. Maybe that's it, or maybe fans are dispersed these days. A lot of Seahawks fans live around the country, and they take over stadiums that way. So I don't know, pretty crazy.
I'm going to the Seahawks Bears game here in 2 weeks. I'll have to report back to you on what that looks like in terms
Yeah,
of fans in the stadium because it could be a little bit of a Seattle takeover. I'm not sure what that looks like in Chicago, but I'll definitely have to report back to you on that one. But yeah, it just there's so many factors because I've been seeing a lot of fan bases say the same thing, like their stadiums are getting taken over, and I think it is just a testament to ticket prices and people are willing to travel. Um, but also, it's just dumb it down to the product on the field. If fans aren't confident, then they're not gonna pay the price.